2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The third round of the Norwood Invitational is coming your way next. Hi again, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Great to be back with you. Our leader is sitting at 14 under par as things get underway. Let's get down to the first hole. This looks like a really strong tee shot. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday, Rich.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Yeah, this one just swerving the green to the right-hand side.
The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. Okay, now looking at this putt to save par. Let's go to the par 3 second.
Nothing like getting punched right in the jaw early in your round. Big bunker fronting this green. You got a little pot bunker there on the right-hand side. The green sits up above the tee just a little bit. Lots of elevation, lots of fall-offs. And whatever you do, please don't be long. Don't go swimming.
There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
This is such a tough read. It looks straight all the way, and then it will be right.
I was already writing a circle on the scorecard. And just this short one left for par. Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity. This hole is a par 4. That was really well played. This is about a 120-yard shot.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
Spinning to the left of this one.
Here's the third shot. Here's the par putt. On the tee on the fourth hole.
Difficult tee shot right here. You've got water way left, but you got a bunker that runs all the way down the left-hand side of this hole. Small little bunker there in the middle of the fairway, but not really reachable. From the second shot, it's a pretty flat, generous, open area that you can run your golf ball up and onto, but anything out to the right-hand side will run off into a low area.
That's a really nice shot. About 200 yards left to the hole. All right, we can work with that. 16 feet away. No birdies on the scorecard today. Here's an opportunity to get one. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
I've got it going left to right.
The birdie putt goes in. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead.
Hole 5 is a par 3.
In good form, birdie at the last, looking to add on to that.
Going with the 7. That is a golf shot dialed in right to the number. And a chance for a spot in the top 20 on the leaderboard. Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
The 6th hole is a par 5.
Long par 5, only the biggest hitters in the game have any hope of reaching it. Most players electing to play it as a 3-shotter. The layup area does get a little interesting. Either you lay it up well back or you challenge the layup into a narrow little area bisected by 2 bunkers. If you do that, it definitely then becomes a birdie opportunity.
Well struck. Good shot there, Beamer. This putt is for a spot inside the top 10. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Oh, what a putt. And he moves inside the top 10 with that. Trailing by a few shots after that hole.
Teeing off here on the 7th.
Most demanding tee shot on the golf course by a wide margin. You've got to lay it up down the left-hand side as close to the water as you can to avoid being blocked out by those trees on the right. Second shot is downhill to a green that is deep in length, not particularly wide, so if you find the surface, better make sure you hit it the right distance.
Target practice with these approach shots, just like that.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And a putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Another birdie on the scorecard. That's 4 for the day. He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
And again, you've got another raised green that's surrounded by a large bunker out to the right and a small pot bunker on the left-hand side. Green runs pretty strong from back to front, making that front pin oh so much more difficult.
That's another green in reg.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie.
Justin's watching on nervously from the side of the green. This putt will put him behind.
Teeing off now on this par 5.
Coming off a birdie at the last, looking to add another one.
The tempo there was exquisite.
On the green in 2. How about that?
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
From here, he's got to be thinking 2 putts. Henny, how tricky is this one?
This is just going right the whole way along.
Okay, that was a tough ask. This putt from 5 feet away. He makes the putt. That's birdie number 6 today. Now to the par 4 10th.
Premium on accuracy here as bunkers are down the right-hand side and just a little small one down the left to get your attention. From there, for the first time, we don't have any hazards around this green, but don't let that fool you. It drops off on all sides.
This is dicey, to say the least.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
Ooh, that was a thick lie. Looking to get up and down from here. About 7 feet remain.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
Let's update the leaderboard for you, and we've got 2 names at the top. Our featured player alongside Xander Schauffele.
On the tee of the par 3 11th. Going with the 5-wood. Needs this to kick a bit left. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
That's come off the blade beautifully. This one's got some momentum to it. Oh, my. And it's time to recap that play.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it, but the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Time to get the flat stick out now. Lining up the birdie putt here. Well, what about that, Rich? A great display of resilience.
Well, that was a fantastic effort getting it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie.
Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
I wonder if he's going to try and attack this hole. He could definitely extend the lead if he plays it right.
Not bad. Second shot here on the 13th. This now, his third shot. He leads the field by a stroke. Big pass over coming up for this fella. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going right to left here.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. He finds himself at the top of the leaderboard. This hole's a tough two-shotter, a long par 4. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Setting up this approach now from a similar spot to yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Judging it beautifully.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
These par putts, they keep a round going.
Currently 15 under par for the event.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole. Not much good that we can say about that shot. This one from a long ways away. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
You can be positive with this because it's up the hill and moving left to right.
Not a good line.
This has got a chance. And it just slides by. A par putt tap in. As we check the leaderboard, our featured player is in second place. We're on the tee at 16. This is pitching wedge on the way. What a beautiful leave right there. This putt to move into a share of the lead. How did that not go in? And just to finish off the par. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
Out of the sand. And the mindset now is to get up and down from here.
This one's looking good.
So close to a birdie. Here's the tap in for par. Here's a quick look at how things stand. It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader. The 18th and final hole is a par 5.
If you are going to go for this green in 2, you better be sure about what you are doing. A long par 5. Most of the players just a 3-shotter. You want to lay up into a very narrow area right there, but the 3rd shot, though, to a pretty inviting green, it must be said, but accuracy, as always, distance control, as always, imperative.
This is from about 240 yards. 3 shots behind the lead. Setting up in the greenside rough. That just missed. 3 feet to the cup. He finishes with birdie on 18. As we recap the day, we take a look at how he finished up and currently in 5th.
Ooh, everything is shaping up nicely, innocent for a fun-filled final round.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Hey, it's the final round of the Norwood Invitational right now. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. Our featured player currently sits in 9th place as we kick off today's coverage. There's definitely some room to move up that leaderboard. Let's get down to the first hole. That will definitely work. This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
He's got this left for birdie. Henny is greenside.
This is so long, I don't even have words for it. It's just long.
That was close. A 3-foot putt. The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
Steady as she goes. Nice start.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, we show you our featured player is in a tie for 10th.
Yeah, oh no, this one's left.
Okay, greenside, a chance to get up and down. Needs this to drop to save par. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
That one sneaks in for par. And as we move on to the next hole, we bring up the leaderboard. He is in a tie for 10th. Setting up now on the tee of the par 4 third. That was such a pure swing. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards. Yeah, right-hand side of the green.
That's a missed green.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
This is his third. A chance here for par. Let's see what happens here on 4.
Difficult tee shot right here. You've got water way left, but you got a bunker that runs all the way down the left-hand side of this hole. Small little bunker there in the middle of the fairway, but not really reachable. From the second shot, it's a pretty flat, generous, open area that you can run your golf ball up and onto, but anything out to the right-hand side will run off into a low area.
That is going to work.
This one's right of the green.
The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. This one is 13 feet out.
to keep the round going. This is a par save.
All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
This one's like going left to right, it looks like.
You could hear that one drop. What a putt.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
And we've arrived at a par 3.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
And this putt is 43 feet to the hole. This is going to be interesting.
Wants to use that slope from the right to his advantage. And that's going to be a pretty good outcome, that one, in the circle of friendship.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Golf is a game of confidence, and I like it, taking the big dog off the tee.
Long par 5, only the biggest hitters in the game have any hope of reaching it. Most players electing to play it as a 3-shotter. The layup area does get a little interesting. Either you lay it up well back or you challenge the layup into a narrow little area bisected by 2 bunkers. If you do that, it definitely then becomes a birdie opportunity.
Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Oh, I love this person's confidence and courage. Driver off the deck here. Nicely done. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Currently sitting at an impressive 17 under for this event.
Now teeing off on the par 4 7th hole.
Yeah, you've got to hug it down the left-hand side as best you can to avoid being blocked out by some large trees down the right. From there, slightly downhill for your second shot to a green that's protected by water and bunkers everywhere.
Okay, that'll play. Looks like about 120 yards left.
Pretty good wind back into the player's face. This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
He's got a very long way to go. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left. Starts off looking good.
Come on. And just a tap in left for par. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Over to number 8, it's a par 3.
Massive gaping bunker down the right-hand side, and just a small little pot bunker there on the left. Again, raised green, not much to it. It does tilt pretty good from back to front. Front hole locations awfully challenging.
This one is right at it. Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. We've got 15 feet to the cup.
This is for birdie.
That one goes in. Here's a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is in a tie for 6th. Now to the par 5 9th hole. Wow, got absolutely all of that one.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Going with 5 wood. Not shy about that shot on the par 5 and 2.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Wow, what an opportunity here. A putt for eagle. Henny, how tricky is this one?
I don't know that you can give this enough break off the left-hand side. Whew.
A chance here to move into the top 5. That putt drops. That's 2 birdies in a row, and some momentum is building.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
A par 4 here.
Premium on accuracy here off the tee. Dotted bunkers down the left, larger ones down the right. And for the first time, we don't have any hazards around this green. But don't let that fool you. Look at that green. It looks like the hood of my 71 Super Beetle.
Not a bad result right there.
Just a little right of the green.
Wow, that one was just a little bit off.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
This is a big one coming up to save par. Our leader has a 2-shot advantage on the field.
Teeing off now at the 11th hole, and after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd place.
This is no gimme, guys. There's a lot of right to left here still.
Now 5 strokes behind. Here we are on the 12th, a par 5.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it, but the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
His second shot here, 5 strokes behind our leader. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
This is a lengthy putt here. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is a big old left-to-righter.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This for a birdie run.
Ooh. That's a tough one to swallow. A 3-putt par in the end. And after that hole, sitting now 20 under par. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole. Is this one going to go down? That's inside the range. What a shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Teeing off now on the 14th hole.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, this breeze just starting to get up now on the course, and it's directly into the face.
As soon as that left the club, you knew it was going left. That was a bit of a miscue.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Yeah, it's about 14 feet to the hole. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is going to turn ever so slightly to the right.
Putting for bogey. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Currently sitting at an impressive 20 under par here.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4. That's a good one to build momentum on. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. And that one won't find the green.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. Those are the shots you practice over and over at the range.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
This could be a big moment, trying to save par. As we check out how things stand, our leader has a 6-shot cushion. We've made our way to a par 3. Going with pitching wedge here. How about this birdie putt? Henny is right there.
From the center of the cup, it's 44 feet.
Now starting to turn right. Pretty good from that distance, just a little meat left on the bone.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Here's a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 9th. Now to 17, a par 4.
Oh, I love this hole. Drivable par 4 if you need to, or if you want to. If not, just bail out to the right-hand side with just some sort of long iron. Next shot, just with a short wedge, but watch out for long and left as that water comes into play in a hurry.
A look at the lie in the greenside rough. This is the 3rd. Wow, I thought that was going in. 5 feet remain. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that the lead is 5 shots. We close out the back 9 with a par 5.
If you are going to go for this green in 2, you better be sure about what you are doing. A long par 5, most of the players just a 3-shotter. You want to lay up into a very narrow area right there, but the 3rd shot, though, to a pretty inviting green, it must be said, but accuracy, as always, distance control, as always, imperative.
A putt away from 65.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Well, Andrew, it's going to go uphill and to the left. Let's see what happens.
That is all for today. Well, Rich, we talked about the possibility of going back-to-back. It doesn't happen, but it was still a great fight.
That just goes to show you how hard it is to win on the PGA Tour.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time.